Hello, everyone, and welcome to the possible first episode of a little D&D thing that I will be running. My name is SignS11, and let's go around and introduce our players, shall we? If you want to introduce yourselves in order, go ahead.
All right, then. I'm Tenin Shigen. I write a few things I'll admit to, many I will not. I currently play Bandot Good Game, disciple of luck and hitting things for mace.
See, I told y'all, I'm a total noob at this. Hi, my name's Willow. I also write thing, but I only have one thing that's written up right now. I'm the only girl, so I guess that makes me the token chick, I guess. I don't know.
Ow. And go ahead and introduce your character.
I'll be playing Illyria, who is a badass elf princess. What else would I be?
And go ahead.
I'm Zan. I write a lot of things, and my muse won't let me stick to one thing at a time. I'm playing Gurman Yagan, a human sorcerer who's obsessed with learning about Dargans. And I'm currently very sick, so there's that.
Them your well wishes, guys.
Last but certainly not least, the one who's hosting all of us.
And the one who just remembered that he needed to actually turn his self-recording on, because he hadn't up to this point. I'm Flux Casey. I run a podcast, a YouTube channel, and I do a bunch of writing for a bunch of stuff and things.
Gotcha. And I am SignS11, author of about 3 fics, laziest motherfucker you'll ever meet, and I am your DM for today.
God help us all.
There's no god that can save us from this mess.
There's no god that can save you now.
Well, except possibly mine, which has already done so twice in this campaign.
Your luck may run thin. Anyway, I'm gonna put on a little music and introduce the campaign to you all. All right, so to give everyone a little rundown who hasn't been playing in this, the party started out Bandot Good Game, Alara, and Gurman Yagan, Paladin, Ranger, and Sorcerer, respectively. They all started out in Eliara's home in the forests of Neverwinter. During the night, when they were all sleeping there, they were woken up by a noise outside. Going to investigate, they discovered a giant, possibly magically enhanced snake that attacked them and was defeated by them. Something strange happened when it died. They noticed a sort of magical tumor on the beast, and when the creature expired, the tumor grew in size and then essentially disintegrated the creature, crumbling it from the source. Curious to this, the party had a brief discussion before going back to Alara's house, and then in the subsequent morning, they were attacked again, this time by a lizard folk barbarian who had been taken over by the same strange magical force. The party managed to defeat him not before he destroyed Eliara's house, and they were forced to locate elsewhere. After a brief travel, they arrived at the town of Feywood, a small rural farming town, and which had a focus on trade, I forgot to mention. After doing a brief exploration of the town, they were hired by a half-elven farmer to investigate the disappearance of one of his farmhands. Upon entering the cornfield where he disappeared, they were surrounded by a magical trap, encasing them in an endless cornfield, wherein which they were attacked by a scarecrow, a magical construct that had attacked the farmhand. After defeating the scarecrow, they saw a different magical essence, different from the ones of the 2 lizards, escape from the scarecrow and travel northward. 2 different magical essences, and the party is still left with questions. We pick up with them after a night's rest at the the Knuckles Nook Inn. This is where you all may start.
All right.
Oh, okay. Where to start? What do you guys want to do?
Well,
Bandok back in the pit and get some more money.
Knuckles
He
Nook has a
thinks I'll
fighting
give
pit.
Bruno a day to recover first.
There could be other challengers, you don't know.
that dream I had, that's canonical, right?
That is 100% canonical.
Okay.
For those who don't know, during the night, Gurman was contacted by a entity who offered him power, which he accepted.
If you scroll up, you can see the full thing.
Yeah. In exchange for just a simple request. When he answers his great question, the deity merely wishes to know.
And I was informed that this being is named Dagon.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now. I feel like there's a super huge catch because
Absolutely. There always is.
there's no way. Your
There's
question
always-
answered like
There's always a catch.
Yet you accepted anyway.
And with a very
Yep.
long time until we have to worry about that.
You don't know that.
See, Tenon, you don't tempt the DM. You need to stop that.
I have
Anyway,
faith in my goddess.
Assuming that you all wake up and head down. Assuming, if you guys want to do anything else, you can go ahead.
Oh, I think I'll do that.
Right.
Same.
So as you head down, there's not many patrons in this tavern. There's a couple people who are spending the night up above having breakfast. You can see Thoga, the owner of this establishment, behind the desk. Her husband, nowhere to be found.
The dwarf woman. She was a dwarf, right?
Correct.
Okay.
With a perpetually changing it.
Listen. But you guys notice something different. There is a new request on the board. Not so much a request, actually, a advertisement of a previously unknown tavern that has been in this town. Casey, if you want to go ahead and tell them the name and the location. Well, just the name, rather.
Okay. The Crossed Staves.
Okay, well, what does it say other than the cross staves?
It says, please come to the Crossed Staves. We have stuff. Literally, this is what it says, including the We have stuff. Magical entertainment, maybe, possibly. Please come. I have no money, and I'm all alone.
And this is exactly what the advertisement says. It's very informal.
It's just to say hell no, because I'm not spending my money on something that's grammatically incorrect. But
Never in my life have I seen
Got me.
have I seen a note more deserving of playing a children's dice game.
And Michigan has decided to make himself an acolyte of the Sam Dice, much to my chagrin.
I have but one question. Will Crazy Phil be there?
Crazy
Oh, get
Phil-
over Crazy Phil, Gurman.
Never.
damn it!
For all of you wondering, Crazy Phil is a banjo player who was in the Knuckles Nook Inn, who Gurman tried and failed to seduce.
He hit me with his banjo and it hurt so good.
Damn it.
Like this.
Why are you like this? Anyway,
Why not?
For the sake of brevity and getting Casey into the party,
We have a full
Jason?
channel player notes if you want to look into some of the craziness that we've experienced so far.
It's always like this.
I'll
It's
say
very
you
normal.
guys have a nice breakfast, and unless you guys want to go anywhere else in the town, you guys head over to, what was the name of the tavern again?
Which
The
one or
crust
two?
staves.
Yeah.
The Crust Staves.
Crust, as in-
Staves.
as in an X. Crust.
Oh, Crossed Staves.
I don't
Sorry.
know. Crust stave seems a lot better to me.
Neither of them are particularly good. Like, for appetite. Well, crossed staves would probably work for a very specific type of clientele, but generally not so much.
Pirates.
Sure, let's go with that.
I feel like
That's what I was talking about.
goblins would go there. I don't know why, but I feel like goblins. Tavern.
Oh, let's also mention what Bandok got up to after he fought the one guy.
Oh yeah, the fight.
After
You guys
power
didn't win that much
bombing
money.
after power bombing somebody into the ground, he goes to a brothel and tries to convert the lady to worshiping dice. It was great.
I had forgotten all about that. Yeah, and now I'm mad
Oh my god.
because I didn't need to remember that.
You literally tried to Jehovah's Witness some horrors.
I
It was
merely wished to
beautiful.
play a children's dice game.
God. Anyway,
Did we forget about Devlin? How did we forget about Devlin?
oh yes, Devlin, a pseudo dragon familiar that they picked up along the way, who's currently sitting on Alara's shoulder. Sort of.
Okay, I'm gonna clarify this for you right now. Illyria, say it.
Illyria. Sorry.
Thank you.
Illyria. I'll get it right
Yeah.
eventually.
No, you won't.
No, I won't.
So let's go to the crusty stave.
You just butchered that name.
He's doing it
I feel
on
like you're doing this on
purpose now.
purpose.
He is
I
doing it on
absolutely
purpose.
I mean,
So-
you're talking about a guy who randomly decided to attempt to seduce a insane banjo player.
Go. Let's go. Let's move.
These are the heroes, everybody. Anyway,
Fucking children.
you guys make your way to the tavern. It almost looks kind of worn down a bit, like it's been there for maybe a bit longer than it should have. And as you guys enter, you look around, you see a faint layer of dust on all the tables and chairs, a counter in the back also covered with dust, and a single human male manning the bar.
Okay. What does he look like?
Casey, go ahead.
Okay, he has dirty blonde hair, surprisingly well-trimmed beard, considering the location. Some pretty bog-standard robes, just in a grey colour because it was cheap. And that's pretty much it. And he's sort of just leaning on the countertop, just sort of levitating coins and just sort of flicking them around.
My God, that's cool. Teach me how to do that.
You can, by all means, you can go ask him.
I want to ask him to teach me how to do that.
I'm sorry?
How to do that.
To do
Get him
What?
levitating the coins like this.
Oh,
I'm doing, I'm
cool.
pointing.
That's it's a spell. Do you have any spell casting affinity? Any kind?
Let me check.
Believe you used Mage Hand.
You do, and you have spells that you haven't added yet.
Sweet. Then yes, I do. Now teach me how to do that.
Oh well, it's actually a fairly standard cantrip. It's Prestidigitation, it just lets you levitate small objects and move them, and it also lets you do things like this. And he sort of just makes one of the sconces, the flame, turn a different color, turn purple.
That's so cool!
He sort of blushes, like really, really brightly. Thank you. Your customers. Can I get you anything? Anything at all?
What have you got on tap?
Water. I
Would like some.
We had ale, but it rotted because no one bought it, so I stopped ordering.
It's okay. See, I feel already like this is pulling on my heartstrings right now. I will have some water.
As will I.
Make that free.
Wonderful. Okay, I'll be right back. And he goes into the back and just sort of gets some water that he just has because water is easy.
Water is definitely easy.
Yeah.
What was he levitating again? Gold coins?
Yep.
Coins.
But the dragon would like that.
Your dragon, your pseudo dragon, Devlin, is sort of looking on in mild interest. Sort of like.
He's so cute.
So I come back with just 3 glasses of water that are not as clean as one might like, but they're there.
Can I attempt to use prestidigitation to make them cleaner?
Please do it.
Oh, I forgot I could do that.
You can. Prestidigitation allows you to clean and soil different things.
Yeah, I know that. He didn't. He forgot.
I'll suggest it to him then. You know you can use prestidigitation to clean that, right?
That is a very good. One moment. He goes back into the back. Goes to clean Try again.
I look over at Bandock and I'm just like, are we adopting this guy? Because I think we need to.
Oh my god.
I would turn to them and be like, "We're taking him home with us. He's coming along."
He comes back out and sorry about that. I suppose I wasn't particularly made for service work, but here you are. Three glasses of water for you.
Thank
Enjoy.
you.
I give some to the dragon.
Dragon licks up some water.
I use prestidigitation to turn my water pink for no reason and then drink it.
All right.
I really did not think through what I could do with the magic stuff to make this better for people.
Sad? Do you need a hug?
That's quite all right. Thank you very much.
Mayhaps you would like to play a children's dice game.
Oh god damn it.
Thanks, Bandog.
I've rolled
suppose. I don't have much better to do at the moment, so why not? Why not?
Excellent.
I'm face palming right now.
Bandock, you can go ahead and describe the rules of the game you'd like to play with him.
Oh, sweet Christ.
If you want, I can make one up on the fly.
It's literally just Dungeon Dice Monsters.
That is kind of the idea, if I'm entirely honest. You may have noticed the trend.
If you're going to go into a full game of dice, I'm going to before we get into a full game of Dungeon Dice Monsters,
I don't even know what that is, but
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold the phone. We never asked for his name.
How rude of us.
Yes, how rude of you.
Well, someone ask his name.
What's your name?
My name is Arvin. It's a pleasure to It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Yes, that's what I wanted to say.
I'm Gurman.
I'm Illyria.
I am
German.
Bandok.
So, how did you hear about this place? How did you come to
Oh,
be
your
here?
advertisement in the tavern at the Knuckles Nook.
They let that stay up.
They
Surprising.
We thought, why not?
Maybe they're warming up to me over there. That'd be nice.
Avon, you recall when you put it up last, you were thrown out of the tavern by a dwarven woman.
Of course, there is the alternative explanation to perhaps they just didn't notice it was there yet. But bright side. They like me now. That's yeah.
So, will you teach me how to do that trick now?
Can I teach her how to do that trick?
Hold on.
He would like very much to make these people like him, so...
Gotcha. You go ahead and roll an Arcana check, Casey. Willow, go ahead and roll a, what would that be? That would be a,
20?
I'll say, yeah, a D20. I'll say roll a performance check to see if you can, learn. 8! So, go ahead and roll your performance check.
Okay. That's just a normal D20?
D20 plus whatever your bonus is for performance.
Okay. And
I should have had you guys do it reversed. Oh, too late. Anyway.
1.
11. Avon, despite your best efforts, and Elira, I'll get it eventually. I won't.
you won't.
Eliara.
Again.
Illidan.
Say it. Just tell
You
me.
get one more.
No, tell me. I'm never gonna get it.
Then why should I bother telling you?
Because your name will change every time I say it. That's why.
Stab
Yeah,
the
just
dog.
like Thoga's accent. Whose fault is that?
Okay.
Illyria, right?
Illyria.
Who is that?
Illyria.
Yes, that's how.
Okay.
That's how you do it.
Illyria. Okay, I got it. No, I don't. But anyway,
Oh.
Illyria, despite your best efforts of trying to learn the cantrip, and Avon, despite your best efforts trying to teach it, you don't manage to, unfortunately.
I'm afraid
I'm
was
sad,
never
and
really
so is
much of
Devlin.
was never much of a teacher. That was well.
Boy, a head pat right now, and make him feel better.
I think that might make it worse.
All right. So, as you guys are talking, and after Avon attempts to teach Illyria the cantrip, you hear a loud bang as the front door to the tavern suddenly flies open. There you see a sort of very, very well dressed elven male. Sort of nose kind of pointed upward, long ears, long blonde hair pulled back into a ponytail, and he's wearing a very, very nice robes, and hands are behind his back, and he looks very much like a butler. As he steps into the tavern, looking at all of you, he goes, "Ah, good sirs and madams, how are you today?"
I'm
Fair.
well.
It's a
I
good day to
reply.
play a children's dice game.
This is going to be a habit.
He,
I blink and just say, "We are well," incredulously.
it is good to hear. Mayhaps are you the three who helped out on the farm yesterday?
We are.
Ah, yes, wonderful, wonderful. And he walks up to you, Bandok, and he hands you a piece of paper. I am here on a request from Lord Greatshade. He wishes to hire you. And he hands you the slip of paper. It's a very official-looking document, signed by a man by the name of Ross Greatshade.
His seal?
Yes, with his seal. An RG in a seal near the bottom left corner.
You recognize the seal.
Roll a history check.
Okay.
History
All of us
plus
or
4.
one of us?
Just you,
Believe.
Willow.
Okay, plus 4.
Yeah. 7. Oh. 7. You have no idea who this guy is.
Money.
The piece of paper reads as, Good day, adventurers. I am Ross Greatshade, and I have heard of your deeds on the young man's farm. I may be in need of your services. Recently, I have acquired an estate from my father. Upon inspection of this estate, me and my posse headed up there, and we were attacked. We managed to get out well enough, but a couple of our members were lost in the fight. I know not what inhabits this estate, and frankly, I would quite like my inheritance. So, for a sum of 750 gold pieces, I would request that you clear out this estate of whatever ne'er-do-wells or creatures may have taken up residence there. Sincerely, Ross Greatshade.
Well,
A scale 1 to 10, letter sound.
That was... Wait, what'd you say?
How
Scale
does
1.
he sound?
How wealthy does he sound?
I mean, he offered us 750
Looking at the
gold
letter,
pieces.
it's in beautiful handwriting. The seal is very intricate. And looking back at the butler, you get the idea that this man has some significant wealth to him.
What do you guys think?
Well, regardless of the reward, people have died. So I think if we have the ability
People
to
have
do
died?
something,
I didn't hear that bit.
Yeah, some of the members of his party were killed when they went to go inspect and then subsequently move into the estate.
I need to listen more.
So I think it would be best if we, at the very least, looked at the bodies and see if there's anything we can discern from how they were killed.
Gurman, as you look at the note a bit more, you see a little note at the bottom that says ask
Windstrom.
Davin. Ask Davin if you have any more questions. Davin is his servant that has given you the note.
Mr. Dobbin,
Yes.
I was wondering if we would be able to see the bodies so that we would be able to get an idea of how these people were killed. And
Well, that's just the thing. We certainly would have brought the bodies back if we found them.
oh dear.
Upon the attack, we were unable to discern what creature or person attacked us, but we do know specifically that the bodies were carried off after the attack.
That could mean any number of things. A necromancer or something that wants to eat them.
Could mean many things, yes.
Sounds rather similar to the debacle in the cornfield.
Indeed.
But on that occasion, the creature took its prey whole into the illusion barrier.
Davin sort of looks at you with a weird look and says, "Oh, I should probably provide you more details then. Upon being attacked, as I said, we didn't get a good look at the creatures, but we do know for a fact, according to Lord Greatshade, that anyone who was killed in front of them. They were not. No one who died was left alive. That's a weird way to put that. Anyway, but their bodies were carried off. No one was captured alive.
Indeed, people die when they are killed.
That earns like a side eye from me, like just what?
It's very strange, which is why he's enlisting your help. And then he sort of looks behind the three of you, looking at you, Avin, and says, "Ah, sir!
Waiting.
Good to meet you." He sticks out a hand.
He sort of tentatively, just weakly shakes the hand.
He shakes your hand. He's like, "Ah, sir, are you a part of this group?"
Actually, I own the town. By the way, is the door broken that he kicked in?
The door is not broken. No,
Okay.
just made a loud bang.
Okay, just wanted to check. Yeah.
He sort of doesn't actually hear you say that you're the owner of the tavern. He goes, "Ah, sorry, I must have been mistaken. The reason the sum is 750 gold pieces would be 250 for each of you. But now that I see that your party is 4 members, I will increase the price to 1,000 gold pieces for clearing out the estate. So sorry, I must have been misinformed."
I'm a little confused.
Would you like to come with us?
We could always use another spellcaster.
I'm putting a hand on his shoulder, like.
I was warned about peer pressure, but it worked out for me before, so okay.
We have faith in you, friend Avin. You have not yet set me on fire.
That did happen. At the mention of peer pressure,
I wince. I wince at Bandok's words.
Davin says, yes, if this is a problem or you question anything about being paid, Lord Greatshade has told me that I can pay you half now and then half after the thing. Not the thing. I'm trying to. Okay. After the request is completed.
Well, it would be helpful to stock up on supplies. Bahamut only knows what we'll find in there.
Oven just kind of goes.
Gurman, at the mention of another deity, you hear a whisper in the back of your mind. That's just the Platinum Dragon is a fool.
What?
You made a deal with a.
But what did he say? I couldn't hear you.
He said the Platinum Dragon is a fool.
My eyebrow twitches, and I'm just like, chill, Dagon.
You don't
That's
hear
what you
anything
get
else.
for making deals with tentacle boys.
Tentacle boys are best boys.
God damn it. Anyway,
Best stay clear of Kita.
He pulls out 4 sacks of gold pieces, 125 each, and hands them to each of you, including you, Avon. And said, use these to get whatever supplies you need, and meet me at the edge of Feywood, and I shall take you to the estate.
On how much money did he give us all?
125 gold pieces each, as a down payment.
That goes in the record book.
You get the sense that this Lord Greatshade is very wealthy if he's willing to put down a down payment.
Very wealthy or very desperate for whatever his inheritance is.
That could be it too.
Oh, let's move.
Yes. So you have multiple places you could go for supplies. You could go to Exotics and Incantation, Trinkets, Treasures, and Troves.
What have we not visited yet?
You have not
Trinkets,
visited.
treasures, and troves.
You have
And the
not
local
visited
blacksmith.
Trinkets, Treasures, and Troves, or the Blacksmith.
We go to treasures and troves first.
Certainly, Avon, you can come along with them.
I'm
He's coming
under the
along.
understanding that Illyria still has her hand on his shoulder and is just kind of very quietly just dragging him along out of the
Be
tavern.
correct, sir.
Just looking at it, whisper, I want to lock the... I have nothing valuable in there, it's not important.
Oh my god.
This is so wholesome.
This is very wholesome for now.
No.
But as you guys approach the Trinkets, Treasures, and Troves, it is a very extravagantly decorated building. Banners of all different colors, hanging signs, lights everywhere, magical and non-magical. Stained glass with different murals in them just on the outside. And yeah, you guys go ahead and enter.
Yep.
All right. Entering the shop, you get a similar feeling that you did when you got to Exotics and Incantations, but not a magical one, just a wonderment one. There is a lot of different stuff in here. Surprisingly, not that many exotic things that you found in Exotics and Incantations. A lot of just basic supplies, but everything is so extravagantly decorated that it seems to shine out to you.
It's so shiny.
It is. You see one man behind the desk, sort of a plain-looking clerk who's currently reading a book. He looks up at you as you guys enter and goes, hello. Welcome to Trinkets, Treasures, and Troves, General Goods Store. How may I help you?
Let's see, what general supplies do we need? I ask Bandok because Illyria is probably fed up dealing with her dragon and shiny things.
Correct, sir.
Well, by our experiences thus far, and considering our possible future needs, my first thought would be something fireproof.
Fireproof. Fireproof, you say.
Yes, so we can set you on fire again with less risk.
He goes over. He sort of looks around the front for a bit, and then he just sighs to himself and he says, I have to check the back. And he looks very almost just like he's accepting his fate that he has to go back there, because the second he goes to the back door, the door is immediately kicked open, and walking out of it, you see a incredibly decorated tiefling male, sort of gold caps on his horns, deep red skin, dressed in very fine robes, necklaces, rings, a nose ring, and a lip ring. And
Legendary.
He's just decked out. And as he kicks down the door, he's just like, yes, what do you need back? And then
Oh,
he
God.
notices all of you and rushes up to the front counter and is like, oh, new patrons! How nice to see you all.
I'm
How may I help you?
simultaneously intrigued and creeped out.
As you should be. you get the feeling that this is the owner of the establishment, Darshar, that Jovengard told you about, the owner of Trinkets Treasure. He is the owner of Trinkets, Treasures, and Troves, this man.
How interesting.
It certainly is.
Arlen
can I
just
get you
kind
all?
of hides behind Illyria, just sort of hiding in her silhouette kind of thing. Just trying to stay out
I'm
of
showing
sight.
him shiny, pretty things.
Devlin or Avon?
As I'm the only one who's apparently decent at diplomacy here, I walk over to the counter and begin to talk to him. So,
Why, hello.
hello.
What can I
So,
help you with?
We were wondering if you might have any healing potions of any sort, or just potions of protection.
Oh, what kind
Anything
of
like-
protection? Because if you're looking for the I don't want a kid ruining my life protection, I can certainly provide that. If you're looking for more physical protection, we have that too.
I chuckle and then reply, perhaps fire protection? I wouldn't want to set my friend on fire again if I can help it.
Now, would you like enchant? Would you like a armor that protects you from fire, or a potion that protects you from fire?
Perhaps something temporary for now.
I see.
I don't know that we could afford something so fancy as armor.
And he sort of mutters an incantation under his breath, and you see a spectral hand appear. Just like go in one of the cabinets. He's not even looking, and just grab a potion and plop it down. It is a vibrant orange potion. Sort of, you know when like sodas have the carbonation bubbles?
Yeah.
This has bubbles of red carbonation sort of going up from it, and it's a vibrant orange color.
Hmm.
This is a potion of fire resistance. It'll run you about 120 gold pieces.
How long would it last if one were to take a full dose?
Take a full dose, it would last 8 hours.
Surely you could give a discount for a friend of what's the dude's name? How do you pronounce it?
Jovengard.
For a friend of Jovengard. Hmm?
Oh, you know Jov. Perhaps.
Would that be a persuasion check?
Make a persuasion check with advantage, because you name dropped Jovengard.
What's how do I do with advantage? That's roll twice.
Just roll twice and take the higher number.
Okay.
Made from here. Oven to try on jewelry, because why not?
I'm sorry, what?
Thing.
13 free.
I look over at Oven piteously. Or pityingly.
Yeah, okay.
Pretty nice.
Well, since you're a friend of a friend, that makes you my friend. I can certainly lower the cost to, say, 100 gold pieces just for you.
Didn't you say it was 100 gold?
120.
Oh. I think that can work. I'll,
Certainly.
Willow, if you could subtract that from my money.
And he hands you the potion. Go ahead and put a potion of fire resistance in your inventory. Just go to equipment and then go down to other possessions.
Gotcha. Can I give it to Bandok?
You certainly can.
I'm giving it to Bandok.
All right.
And I just look at him with a big smile on my face.
Tenshi can go ahead and mark down potion of fire resistance 8 hours for the time.
Right.
Can I help you with anything else?
No, I think we're good for now, unless Illyria and Avon have anything they're considering buying. I look over at Illyria and her friend.
As pretty as the things are in here, I'm not willing to spend too much money, so let's go.
Pleasure doing business with you. Come back.
No,
soon.
Devlin is disappointed.
By the way, the clerk that you guys had met earlier is just knocked out on the ground. Because
That money he's hung over.
Probably.
I'll tell you
Maybe
what.
this guy's just too much.
As we pass, I will spend a point of lay on hands on him.
He wakes up kind of groggily and be like, I don't get paid enough for this shit, and then starts manning the counter once more. Willow, quick out of character thing. Go ahead and go to manage spells in your character sheet and select the spells that you want for today.
Spells.
And just as a quick note for all of the spellcasters, you can go ahead and swap out the spells you think you might need for today.
There's a down tab. It says official homebrew create.
You are on the wrong page. Are you not on your character sheet?
I am.
Okay. Go to spells. It should be right below initiative and armor class.
That reminds me.
And then manage spells. Yes.
I can't
Wasn't there
find
something about getting something else from Dagon?
I found it.
Like
Okay,
warlock
and then
abilities
go
or
to
something?
manage spells and then select the one. Yes. Go ahead and look in our DMs for what you get. Those spells you don't have to prepare, but you still have to expend spell slots for.
Okay.
Where do I select now?
You're on manage spells. Just pick which one you think would be good. Personally, I'd recommend Hunter's Mark, because that is one of the best ranger spells.
PR? What does it do? Oh, divination. Cool.
And then whichever other one, go ahead and pick that one.
So Hunter's Mark is how many can I learn? 2?
You can learn 2. While you guys are managing your stuff, I'm going to narrate a bit. You guys head out of Trinkets, Treasures, and Troves. Unless you want to do anything else, you start to head to the edge of town where there is a carriage waiting for you. And the butler there as well. And he looks at you all and says, so are you all ready then?
I am prepared.
Perfect. Anyway, go ahead in the carriage. The driver will take you to the estate. And you see just a human male driver wave to you guys. He's manning the horses.
We wave back.
He appreciates it. What the hell just fell? Anyway.
My faith in you.
Yeah. That's gonna be gone really quick. Anyway, all of you get in the carriage. And it starts heading northward. A couple hours pass, uneventful. If you guys would like to talk and get to know each other better, you may.
Out of character, I can't seem to add Eldritch Blast.
You can't. That's it's a special thing. Just look at all the first level spells in like another tab, and then you can use those.
Okay.
Yeah.
The silence does not bode well for our future work.
You guys should probably get more acquainted with your new party member.
So, what exactly are we doing now that I've seem to have been press ganged into service? The money was nice. I wasn't exactly given much chance to refuse, but that's... that's... So what are we doing?
We are going to examine this property, and we are going to determine the correct method of clearing the way for our new employer.
Okay.
Perfect. Sorry, I'm picking out music.
Clearing it of what exactly?
We don't know, but we'll have to find out
It
when
will
we
likely be a great deal of fun finding out.
Should
Or
we perhaps
I shall be set on fire.
asked them what we'd be clearing out?
Unfortunately, they don't know. Whatever got rid of the men killed them too.
Deadly.
Yep.
That.
Out of character, since I'm still looking at these spells here, it can just be assumed that I'm playing with the dragon.
Okay.
Have no fear, friend Avon. We have faced such dangers before, and we are still here.
I haven't.
Why? I have been set on fire, and yet here I stand.
I just look over at Bandok and use prestidigitation to create a candle flame and just smirk at him.
You do that. You definitely do that.
Use prestidigitation to put it out.
I pout
Hey, Oven,
like
you
a
fit right in with us.
like a petulant child.
I look at Garmin. Yes, I do believe I like this one better already.
As
I
as you
chuckle
guys start
wryly and say, I can't blame you.
As you guys start heading a bit more northward, a light snowfall starts to go down.
Pretty.
Feel free to continue conversing. Make a check. Do what you will.
Oven, besides prestidigitation, what other things can you do?
This might seem a little hypocritical in hindsight, but I set things on fire occasionally.
Man of culture.
Little spell things I can shoot. Little. It's called magic missile, and I can look for magic things that I can find those pretty well. And I can make myself look like other people. Also, if I want to.
Real quick,
look like other people, not actually be other people.
Out of character, Casey, you can add up to 2 more spells for your prepared spells today.
Can I?
Yeah,
I thought it was only 3 at second level.
No, it actually in 5e it includes your modifier, I believe, but you can add up to 2 more according to D&D Beyond.
Cool beans. All right. Well, in that case, doop, and I guess I'll prepare that. Then. That's fine.
Ness, out of character, I'm
Yeah.
in my cantrips, I'm going to. Do I have to swap out cantrips or
No, once you learn a cantrip, as you level up, you'll get more. But once you learn one, you can't swap it out.
Okay. So I have Eldritch Blast. Do I also have Chill Touch?
Whichever ones you added when you first made your character, you have.
No, those are from Warlock. I mean, from Dagon.
Oh yeah, Dagon. That's just a bonus one, and it's just Eldritch Blast.
Okay. What other abilities does he afford me?
Out of character completely, because you made your pact with him. For spells, you can access the Warlock spell tree up to the highest level you can cast with your Sorcerer one, but you still need to expend spell slot. And those spells you don't need to prepare.
Quick question: how many of us know the spell Cure Wounds?
You do. Bandok does, as well as I believe all of you know the spell Cure Wounds. or you can learn it at least.
I can't. Just to clarify.
You can?
I can't.
Oh, you can't. So then everyone except Avon can.
And we did get some health buffs last session, didn't we?
Did you?
Or at least one of them.
Maybe.
I feel like we bought one.
You probably did. You just need to check your inventory if you added it or not. Anyway, anything else you guys like to go over? Am I good to go ahead and move along?
I pet the dragon if Illyria lets me pet the dragon.
Do you?
He likes you.
Okay. You pet the dragon. He warbles like.
No.
I look consideringly at Avon.
Bandok is looking at you consideringly.
I've chosen the spell
smile
Hunter's Mark
weakly.
and Despawn.
This big Goliath paladin clad in armor is looking at you.
Hello. Thank you for kidnapping me.
You are very welcome.
Alright, so
And I put him in Avon's lap.
Devlin looks up at you and goes,
What kind of dragon is it?
it's a pseudo-dragon. A small, like, maybe cat-sized dragon.
Oh. Alvin starts to feel better and just starts petting it on the head. 2 fingers.
He leans into your pet like,
It's so
He likes
wholesome.
you.
So as you all relax and enjoy the journey up northward, the snowfall starts to get a little heavier. It's been about pretty long carriage ride, actually, up to this estate, and you're going up hills. The hills slowly turn into mountains as you go along a snow-clad path. You see trees around you covered in snow as you enter a forested mountain, heading up to an area where the estate would be. Driving up, you see, go ahead and make a perception check.
Love us?
All of you.
Alright.
Let me check my modifier.
Plus 1. Oh. 20.
19.
Roll.
You have to roll first, Willow.
Roll. D. 20 plus 1. There we go.
No, that
Okay, so all of you except
Say
you,
it.
Willow.
Damn it.
Damn it, I'll say it. God damn it.
All of us except the ranger see something.
All of you except Illyria,
Well done.
see, I'm getting it. See a through a gap in the trees, you see a very nice looking dark estate, maybe about a mile up the path. Well, as you're coming up the path, you see it through a gap in the trees. Very nice looking, kind of dark, big. You can't really see it too well, except you, Gurman. You see it very well. It is a large wooden estate. Some pillars,
Looks
very
Gothic.
large looking. Black wood roof. Very nice looking. Looks very expensive. But it's as you guys move forward, it sort of fades out of view as you go past more trees. The carriage continues for maybe about a minute more before you stop. You see a large cobblestone wall with a very big black gate. And the driver stops, turns back to you all, and goes, sorry, this is as far as I can take you. Unfortunately, when the party came up here earlier, after we got in here, that's where all the shit started happening. The shit show started, if you will. But this is as far as I can take you. I'll wait here for you. Excuse me if I don't want to risk my life again.
We reassure him that it's perfectly fine. He didn't get paid to risk his life.
He thanks you for that. He does give you a warning, though. You may not see it right here, but the estate spans a lot of this mountain range. There's lakes for fishing, there's areas for recreation. There's some small other cabins for the guests to stay. Here, actually, he takes out a piece of paper that has a basic outline of the estate for you guys. Hands it to you, Avon. Yeah, looking at it, you can see the estate sort of centered in the middle. Off to the right, there's some areas marked off where some extra cabins or extra housing would be. You see a bit large lake where maybe fishing and swimming recreation would occur in summer. And there's like multiple paths interconnecting. You do see an area that is marked off with a danger sign, and it's sort of in a more mountainous area on the map. It's X'd off with a little note that says danger.
Is it on the ground or is it outside?
What?
You said it's X'd off, but it's out further away. Is that still on the grounds, or is it like just outside?
It's on the grounds. The whole map is a map of the ground.
Oh, right.
It's X'd off, and if you'd like to ask the driver about it, you can.
It's very pretty here.
It is.
Shame about the mysterious intruder, though.
If it's another scarecrow.
Then we are prepared. And I am fireproof.
You're fire resistant.
It's not the same thing.
It is not.
Good enough.
Just as a note, the potion will upon drinking it, you will take half damage from any source of fire.
So there's a spot here on the map that's marked as danger. Is that the source of whatever?
No.
Or...
Actually, when we went up there, we got to the estate before we were attacked, but that marks off an old mine that was up here. This estate was meant for a rich family who had built here because they had discovered a mine. I don't remember exactly what was mined there, but that's part of the reason why the Great Shades are so wealthy, is they built their estate around a mine. But I assume recently it fell into disrepair after the passing of Lord Greatshade the Senior.
Can I just double check? Their family name is Great Shade.
Great Shade, yes.
Okay. Sure that's not ominous.
No, definitely not.
Yeah, that would be ridiculous.
That would be very ridiculous. Yeah. So anyway, if you put away the map, if you'd like to look at it more, I can describe it in more detail if you'd like.
I think we should probably put together a plan for how we're going to. Perhaps we should clear out the outside of the. Any ideas?
Well,
Yours was a very good one. Or would be a good idea.
First and foremost, I think we should stick together. And,
I propose that we find the enemy on our terms.
A good suggestion as any. But how is the question.
Simple. I walk forward, through the gate, and stand in the opening. I then take a deep breath. Does anyone want to play a children's dice game?
Go ahead and make a performance check to see how loud you fucking yell.
I mean, are you doing it now, or are you suggesting this is a plan?
I am doing this.
He just did it.
Okay.
You just
straight up, you
do
scream this out, but you got a 15, so It is a little louder than you expected it would be to be. The shout echoes across the mountain, just very loud.
I just start cackling like a crazy person.
The cackle also echoes across.
Just a sigh in utter exasperation.
Unfortunately, your side does not echo across.
I'm starting to feel like the inside of the estate might now be more safe than the outside. We are in the wilderness, after all.
From your yell, you actually see a couple birds flying off because you spooked them.
The birds don't want to play a children's dice game.
I can't play a song that's longer than.
I'm inclined to agree with Avon. At the very least, we have fewer angles from which we would have to defend if we go inside.
That's perfect.
Limited sight lines, but much fewer avenues of approach. Very well. Onward, companions.
Onward you go.
He and his dice games are going to be the death of me.
It might be the death of all of you.
I will keep my grey tax unsecured and on my shoulder.
I have my bow out.
I have.
Knock an arrow.
Is it daytime or is it nighttime?
I would assume it's daytime.
It is actually not. The ride was very long, and assuming you guys woke up at a reasonable time, say 9. It's
evening then, sunset.
It's sunset, yeah.
Okay.
Orange light pours through the trees, illuminating the path. You see snowfall fall around you. Very serene, very beautiful.
We got here at a bad time.
You can go ahead and turn up the bot if you'd like a bit.
And a reassuring pat on the back, like, it's okay.
No, I'm going to be blind in like a couple of hours. Human, you know.
Well, I believe prestidigitation can create light, can it not?
It can, but it's
I actually can just create light. That's one of my spells, but that would also be a beacon to anything else around here.
Well, better to be able to see what's coming at us, because either way, we're probably going to get attacked.
It's true.
If I recall correctly, Devlin is good at seeing in the dark, and Illyria should be able to see as he sees.
Yeah, I can see very well in the dark. Elf eyes.
We could send the dragon as a scout.
I like that idea.
Certainly.
He's okay with it. Is
you
he
have
okay with
dark
it?
vision for 60 feet, Alira.
But we probably shouldn't send him too far away from us so that we can get to him in time. If need be.
You can see Illyria specifically. You can see pretty much perfectly in dim light, and you can see in just complete darkness as if it were dim light. You can't discern color if it's completely dark, only shades of gray.
I see.
Oh, that's my phone.
Was it fun?
So we proceed inwards. What?
Well, didn't you guys say you were going to send Devlin?
Well, I thought we were going to go into the antechamber and have him scout gradually.
I was thinking more that we'd have him scout our approach to the actual buildings.
Let him sniff around for things.
All right.
Put him on the ground. I put Devlin on the ground, and I urge him to start tracking.
He can fly, right?
Yes, he can. Keen sentence. I'm looking at his stats so I can make rolls for him. Pseudo Dragon has advantage on perception checks, advantage on saving throws, limited telepathy. Okay, so for about 100 feet in front of you, you can still feel Devlin's. He can communicate simple ideas, emotions, and images to you within 100 feet. But if he goes beyond that, he can't communicate that. But once he comes back, he could communicate that to you.
I want him to go too far.
Devlin is controlled by you, so tell me exactly what you're going to tell him to do.
him to scout perhaps 25 feet in front of us.
Only 25.
To go too far.
All right, so wow.
Checking it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is a 19 on the roll for him. So as Devlin scouts ahead, Illyria.
Yes, there we go.
Illyria, you get several images flashing in your mind. You get images of deer that live on the estate, and they sort of scatter off there's rustling as you move forward on the sides. But because you sent Devlin ahead, you know they were just deer.
Mm-hmm.
Scouting ahead more, you get the image of a stone path that is sort of revealed, even though it's snowing a bit. And of course, as you reach there, you go ahead. Devlin starts to communicate the feeling of nervousness to you as you guys head down the path, approaching the estate. It's maybe a 8-minute walk from where you guys currently are. And Devlin comes back to you after scouting ahead for a bit and sort of nuzzles into your neck, awaiting the next command.
I give him head pats and...
You give him head pats. He is happy.
So what did he see?
You'll have to communicate that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay,
Yeah, we don't
You
see
have to
that.
He
So.
saw
Yeah, only you see that.
deer and a stone path, but nothing too for a feeling of nervousness. Of what? I'm not exactly sure. I could send him back out again.
I'd say that he's already given us an early warning.
The spooky shit man.
He's a good
Kinda
boy.
do that.
Devlin, as he comes back to you, Illyria, he communicates a sort of coppery, irony scent to you. You know that
Smell
is the
blood.
scent of blood.
I smell blood. He smelled blood. Close by.
Perhaps we should have him lead us to that blood, if he can.
He certainly can.
Have him direct us, but not lead.
So I have him in my hands and I ask him, Devlin, where's the blood? Where did you find it?
Devlin like gets on your head specifically and does that dog. That dog has sensed a smell point in front of you down the path.
So, Dragon Compass.
Perhaps we shall find the bodies that were taken. Or perhaps we shall
Let's go.
discover the attack.
I advise you all ready your weapons.
Dear Illyria, I am far ahead of you.
You ready your weapons.
I make sure my knife.
Oh wait,
is...
hold on. I forgot to roll for something. Give me a second. I open another doc.
I make sure my knife is clear in its scabbard, and I raise my hands slightly in preparation for casting if need be.
All right, certainly. What is the? Okay. Oh, that is good. All right. So, you guys head down the path, and you start to get to the stonework that leads up to a stone bridge that crosses a small, partly frozen stream. And on this bridge, you see a blood splatter on the left side. It's dried, but go ahead and do an investigation check, whoever wants to investigate it.
I'm good at that, if that helps.
Let's
Go
see
ahead.
what my modifier is.
Mine's 5.
Investigation check? Yeah, you're better off doing it.
Ooh.
Mine's only
Just
2.
Okay.
9.
Oh, that is a good song I just found. Who just rolled? Okay, 11. It's not that hard to figure out that this blood is sort of partially covered by snow, but you reckon it's a couple days old.
So this would be where the previous one, or at least one of them, probably died. Probably. Is there that much blood?
There's reckon based on your roll, you think maybe it's enough for one person's blood, and you do notice that the blood's on specifically on one side, like someone had been attacked and then dragged off the side of the bridge.
Okay, so
If I
water might be bad. Water might be bad.
Before we cross the bridge, a couple of quick checks. First, let's move a little bit off to the side of the path and see if we can't see under the bridge from the side to make sure there's no surprises.
Make a perception check.
Perhaps we can throw a stone in the river?
You specifically, Bandok. You can go ahead and throw a stone. We'll do Bandok first, and then we'll get to the stone. All right, 15. So, you look down at the bridge. You can pretty easily see under it. The water takes up most of the space under it, but there's a little section of like a dark area where there's land and someone could stand. Looking at it, there is nothing there. But you do realize that something could stand there if it wanted to.
Illyria, weren't you going to drop a rock in the water?
I'll try that.
All right. Well, you don't need to roll for that. You just pick up a stone you find on the chuck it.
A reasonably sized stone, and
Like fist size or a little bit bigger.
And I toss it into the water below.
All right, you toss it into the water. Nothing seems to happen. At first, nothing seems to happen. And you hear a rustling on the other side of the bridge, across the bank of the river. Make a perception check. Illyria, make a perception check.
Perception +3.
It's a deer. You tossing the stone into the water, you managed to spook a deer.
Is it a feral deer?
It's not a feral deer. It's
Okay.
Catching a glimpse of it, it just looks like a deer that would be indigenous to this part of the world.
Who's fancy enough to keep deer?
I wave at the deer.
The deer is gone. What do you guys do
deer.
now?
Well, we shall not serve ourselves by standing idle.
Indeed.
So, if I might suggest, I shall take the right-hand side of the bridge. If Illyria could take the left.
Fine with
Friendhaven,
this.
if you could watch our front. And Gehrman, if you could watch our rear, and we shall advance across the bridge.
Oh yeah.
I have
the
no
new
problem.
guy be the vanguard. That's fine. Okay, I'll do that.
I could be
Have
the
no
vanguard.
friend. Have no fear, Friendhaven. In our experience, it is usually the one at the back who dies first.
Oh, okay.
I chuckle wryly.
All right, you guys head across the bridge with. Walk across the bridge. You notice the water moving gently under it as you walk across, and you get to the other side without issue. Stepping onto the path, you move in formation a little slower than you normally would move, and a couple minutes pass. Everyone, go ahead and make a stealth check for me.
Alrighty.
Tenon, you make it with disadvantage because of your armor.
Okay, how heavy a disadvantage?
What?
How bad a disadvantage?
No. Disadvantage is you roll twice and take the lower number.
Ah, I
Wait,
see.
hold on. What armor exactly are you wearing?
Chainmail.
Yep, you have. Yes, you have disadvantage on stealth.
And already we have our resident Batman.
Avon fucking disappears. You cannot see that bitch. No, I'm
John Cena.
very stealthy.
The ranger, and I'm so bad at this.
You decided not to have a proficiency in stealth. All right, good roll for your first one. All right, roll for your second one. Surprisingly,
We roll again.
don't roll again. Oh, don't roll again. You guys, despite the ranger and sorcerer being kind of clunky,
Useless.
making
Bumbling
noise,
assholes.
your wizard is just quiet. He's quiet as a mouse as he walks along.
Fittingly.
But you... Okay, for the sake of, like, the audience, go ahead and say what you roll.
Rolled a 7.
So they know.
I rolled a 6.
From here on out. From here on out.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
21 again. The knight. It's me.
I rolled a 6. 7 minus
7.
1.
You rolled a 6.
I rolled a 5 plus 2. That's a 7.
I rolled a 16 and then a 12.
Gotcha.
And
So-
as I'm at disadvantage, I take the lower one of 12.
You guys make your way up to the front of the estate without an issue. Still doing the podcast, Chris. That was my roommate.
Hi, Chris.
Chris.
He's not here.
No.
But approaching the doors of the estate, it's very large, sort of black wood around it. It's very nice, but the inside is dark, and by this time it's getting to be pretty dark now. Dusk has faded and starting to turn into night. What do you guys want to do?
Going. But that's only because I can see perfectly.
I gently move.
What about the rest of
I
you?
gently move Avon back into the middle of our formation.
Should we
At this
perhaps
point-
scatter around the outside first, rather than just rushing headlong?
Certainly, you can do that. You guys, you go around the perimeter. You see a couple windows, couple entrances. When you get around to the back, you see a nice back deck with a stairway leading up to the second floor, and a sort of patio area. It's a very large estate, multi-storied.
The windows?
Three stories that you can see.
Are there windows?
A house in.
There are plenty of windows, but do any of you look in the windows?
I will. I haven't been doing much. Do I roll
A
perception?
house
Or...
in.
Yes. Gurman, you go ahead. Perception.
D20 plus 2. 9. 7 plus 2. D fucking do.
9. It's dark. It's dark in there. You see a couple furniture.
Helpful.
Everybody, go ahead and make a sound-based perception.
Okay.
How does that differ from a normal one?
Instead of looking, you're hearing something.
So it's basically the same unless you've got a problem with your hearing.
It's
for
the
some
same.
reason.
It's the same unless you have a specific.
I did it today.
And tell me exactly what you got.
I rolled a 4 plus bonus 3 for a 7.
Oh, it's plus 1.
Full fail.
Notch.
Rubbish.
Natural 1 plus 3 for a total of 4, but
You don't
critical
hear
failure.
Oh.
Oh boy, I roll a 3 plus 2, so 5. We some deaf motherfuckers.
Saving graces and
Let us hope it
11
doesn't become
total.
literal.
11 total.
Avon's time to shine.
Bendoc,
Yeah, sure.
Bendoc, briefly, you're convinced you're deaf. Till you hear
Cleaning
the
out his ears
footsteps of your
with his
friends.
pinky.
So,
Can I have Devlin listen for me?
yeah. Hold on? Let me look at his.
He has
He has
advantages
advantage on that. So, and it's his wisdom modifier +1. So go ahead.
So since apparently I suck.
All right. First roll was a
Those ears
19
must be for
plus
just for
19
show.
plus 1 to 20, and
German.
second roll was a natural 20.
Spicy.
So Devlin specifically, he communicates to you the sound of whimpering. You get the feeling. No, he communicates the feeling of desperation, whimpering that he hears from inside, and light crying of a man that you get the feeling might be a bit older, like mid-20s. Like it's like he communicates the exact sound of like a whimpering and a crying.
Man
to you.
inside who needs help.
Do we rush in from this side, or do we go back around the front and go through killing things? Probably the things that are in there.
Is there a handy
My
window?
hands. I hold
there-
Devlin in my hands and I ask him where.
Where
Did you hear this?
He actually flies up a bit, looks in the window. Since he rolled a natural 20, he can see pretty easily. He actually has blind sight and dark vision. Wow. So he communicates the idea to you of on the second floor, a balcony and an open door that he can't see inside from this way.
There's a balcony on the second floor.
Well, no, like you know, in like big houses where there's like a large living room and then there's stairs leading up to a balcony that exit.
I think Illyria should try
It's called.
if there's no stairs.
It's like a second floor that overlooks the floor, if that makes sense.
Ah, one of those.
Yeah, one of those.
For looking down on people.
Yeah, and
A gallery.
there's an open door that he communicates the site to you. That's where it's coming from.
I'll lead everybody there.
On
On the second floor, we should go to him immediately.
Yeah, you go ahead and climb up the patio and then to the like the little area outside the house that's raised up on the second floor.
Squares.
Do you go to open the door?
I want to peek in first, or at least listen for anything.
Make a perception
Rushing in
check.
there.
Make a perception check. Make 2 one for sight, 1 for hearing.
Okay. So I'll wait for Tenin to... Because he is our scribe. We would be lost without him.
You're implying we're not already lost even with him?
They don't need to know that.
Yes, they do. It's funnier that way.
No, they don't. Shut your mouth, Sandy. Quiet.
Thus far, Garen's adventures of us have been setting me on fire and getting his throat ripped out. I wasn't kidding when I said the guy at the back died first. He was effectively dead during our second encounter.
Don't forget the part where I got hit with a banjo because I tried to get laid.
Okay. Perception is +3, and I have to roll twice.
Yes,
Indeed.
1 for sight and 1 for hearing. You choose which switch.
boy.
Lucky. I keep. Oh my God. 7.
7 for hearing or sight.
So should I just roll again?
Roll again.
Let's
and
just
then...
say I don't see anything, and let's hope I can hear something.
Gotcha. Go ahead.
Doing them in order.
3.
Ooh, that's a good roll. You hear exactly what Devlin communicated to you from coming inside.
So I'm effectively much closer, and I'm like right there.
You're at the door. You don't see anything. Well, actually, you have dark vision, so you see like the area of the house, and you see the area, and you can kind of see down onto the first floor. But yeah, you see the pathway and the open door.
Might as well go inside because he's
Friends?
just there. The poor thing.
Friends, a thought occurs. We were told specifically that there were no survivors.
We should be
So,
on our guard.
The question
in case...
rises: what is crying?
Possibly a survivor? I mean, I can understand the assumption that there would be no survivors if no one came back.
Fusion.
They did, however, say that they were killed before them, and then the corpses were dragged away. It's possible that one of them survived, but we should still be on our guard in case this is some kind of ruse.
You can go ahead and make an insight check on the crying.
Want me to do that?
Would be you again, because you're the one that can hear it, right?
Yep, go ahead, Willow.
That's a job for Illyria.
Yep.
Here we go again.
Yeah, make an insight check.
And my insight is
Plus
+3.
Nice. 9.
God!
You're
spent your
convinced.
good roll already.
Yeah, you listen for a bit, and it definitely sounds like someone survived.
I choose to ready my weapon just in case and to go inside and investigate.
The door's locked.
Okay. Does anybody here know how to pick
Bandock.
locks?
Bandock, you should access.
Is making him cry is in there. We can't risk
And plus, this is a rich
disturbing
guy.
it.
Do you really wanna break into it and
Point.
destroy a door?
I mean,
Would you
whatever's
do
here has
anything to
probably destroyed
jeopardize
a
our pay?
bunch of stuff already, right? Blame it on the things that are here.
If you want to, you can go.
I will repay the lock if it saves a man's life.
All right, so you just take your mace and just fucking whack the lock.
I thought he had his axe.
Oh, which one do you use?
I'll go for the axe, using the butt as a battering ram.
All right, roll damage for me.
But
Mm-hmm.
Really, boys, really?
Yo,
Surrounded by children.
you knew this when you started. Oh
3.
boy!
It's not that hard to break into. The lock breaks and the door swings open.
That's 2 nat 1s in a row, I think.
What was that about the Sam dice, Bandock?
I have faith. They are
Sam
merely
dice.
waiting for the opportunity to strike.
As you enter, everyone make a stealth check for me.
time to shine.
I shall wait till everyone is done, since I have disadvantage.
I want to say
Watch Casey get like a 22 or
I am
something.
12.
or-
It's fine.
12. All right.
It's okay. Not great.
Okay. Roll d20 and then +2.
5.
Fucking
Okay, Willow got a 5. I got a crit
0.
failed, and you got a 6. Oh wait, you have disadvantage. You got a 5.
I got a
I
fucking 0. Do I just like face plant and
You
roll
do.
into
You
the-
get
or
caught on
some
the door
shit?
frame.
Just trip over your own robes.
I am
Do I take damage
knight
from this?
still, I guess, technically.
You're a fucking failure.
Do I
Fair,
take
Dave.
damage from that?
Thou art the knight.
All right, you are the knight. You are the knight. So
Do I take damage from this?
you don't.
Okay, good.
It's not that hard of a fall.
Well, my pride takes damage.
You are very sad. So do you guys
Crazy
enter the
Phil will
room?
never love me now.
To comfort you.
Do you guys enter the room where the survivor is?
With a cacophony of fucking failure.
Oh yeah, you're very loud.
Most of
You
us
can-
belly flop into the room, but yes, we enter.
Pretty much. What's your order? Who goes in first?
Avon got 12. I got a 5.
No. What's your
10.
order? Like your positioning as characters?
I broke the lock, so Bandok enters first.
You enter first.
That makes
because-
sense.
I tripped in and fell past him, so I'm technically.
Well, no. This is that you tripped in the house. This is going into the room.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess I'll be behind him,
All right. Who's third?
nursing my pride.
Third.
You're third.
Got my bow. Yes, got my
All
bow
right,
and my
and,
arrows. And I'm
and,
staying in the corner.
And Batman enters last.
I'm hiding behind a vase.
As you guys enter the room, there's no one there.
The fuck?
The sound has faded.
Good.
You guys are briefly confused.
Quick question out of character. Do you have a visual aid for what the house looks like?
Give me a sec.
I'm having trouble visualizing this.
Also, I would like to cast a spell now that we know that something is very hinky.
Go in reference photos. I'm sending you. There you go. There's one.
I was expecting like a gothic mansion.
I like it. It's pretty.
It's very nice.
Here's a picture of. I'm taking these screenshots from Until Dawn, the game, because that's like the best winter mansion I can imagine. And here's a brief screenshot of the inside, kind of. There's no one there, but
I take it we're to ignore the electric lighting.
yeah, you are to ignore the electric lighting.
It's magic. Don't question it.
Balloons?
Yeah, it's
There are
magic.
balloons in this
No,
place.
there's not. That Willow, I just said that's just a reference photo. There's no balloon. It's to give you a basic idea.
You'll
what do you-
float
okay,
too.
Ignoring
You'll
the
float
bad reference photos that I have.
You'll float too.
What did you want to do? What did you want to do, Ava? Alvin?
I would like to cast Detect Magic.
Sure, go ahead. Go ahead and mark that spell slot.
Yeah, that one's click the cast button for the casting. That did not do
Tech-
anything.
Let me read the description really quick for you. Detect magic. For durations, you can sense the presence. You can sense the presence. Good. From right behind you, you sense
bollocks.
a very large presence of magic. Right behind you, as you all turn around, or as specifically you, Avon, turn around.
You were right about the last one.
Everyone hears the sound of crying and whimpering again, but not from a survivor. Oh no. This is a good photo that I found. You guys turn around and see this. And out of the maw of this large, furry creature comes the crying.
Oh god, he even looks like me. Without the beard.
I cast
survivor.
Mage Hand right now. I want to cast Mage Hand and just push it away, slap it, whatever.
Hold
Mage-Hand
on.
can't make an attack.
No, it
Bandok notes, sometimes, I'm sorry I'm always right.
Bandok, quickly before anything else happens, make a religion check. And after you do, I will describe this creature for anyone watching.
Alright then.
$12. Okay, so this creature is a large being, about as tall, a little taller than Bandok, which about 9 feet tall. Long, thin arms covered in white hair, the skin pulled taut around the bones, large claws reaching forward, like I'm talking feet-long claws. Its head has white ears poking out of it, as well as black antlers that sprout out of its head. Its face is not covered in skin, It's a skull, like a deer skull with very sharp teeth. Bandok,
That's adorable.
This is a Wendigo. Everyone roll initiative.
Can we not try and communicate with it?
Oh no. No.
Oh, good.
Actually, you know what? Go
It's a
ahead.
Wendigo.
Go ahead and try.
Hold
you
on.
do that. I'll just
What
sort of
check is
back out of the
that?
way.
What? What do you mean?
Damage?
No, not damage. It's not attack. Well, actually, yeah. Hold up.
I'm going to shoot the damn thing.
As before any of you can react, since it snuck up on you, it is going to make one attack against against Avon specifically.
Of course it is. Yeah. That makes
Avon,
sense.
oops, shit. Its arms reach out and just grab you. I need you to make a strength saving throw for me.
Oh dear. Alright, so strength is +0, so that's a good start. Boop. Ooh.
7. You are currently considered restrained as the thing just grabs you and just its mouth opens, saliva dripping out, and it goes. Everyone, go ahead and roll initiative. This is the start of combat, yes. And hold on, let me go ahead and change the music.
That's actually really good.
I got a 16.
Oh, I did it twice somehow. I don't know why.
Got 14.
I got 7. Just ignore the second one.
11.
I think you're rolling in the wrong channel.
Roll in
You
general.
kind of
Oh, yeah,
are,
that's why.
Casey.
Yeah.
All right, you got okay. Initiative. Give me a sec.
Still, I got a 7.
15. No, wait, you got a 7, right? Okay, so initiative order is German, Illyria, Bandok, Avon. But the Wendigo gets...
Wait, hold on. German, wait, what did you... You rolled a 15 for initiative, right?
Wendigo?
Me?
Yeah, no, you.
No, I rolled a 7. The first one was a 7. The second
You rolled a
was
7. Okay, give me a sec to get all my notes together. What is its initiative? Okay, it rolled a 9 for initiative. So,
Okay, initiative order posted.
Initiative is, Zan?
German first.
You're first?
No, German, Illyria, Bandok, Wendigo, Avon.
I'm going to attempt to cast Ray of Frost. Do I have to...
Okay. So the order is Zan, Willow, Tienin, the Wendigo, and then, Okay, so, German, you're up first.
I'm attempting Ray of Frost.
Certainly. 12. That does not hit. The, Ray just zooms past its shoulder.
I want to cast Hunter's Mark.
Your turn? Yeah, it's your turn now. Yeah, you go ahead and cast Hunter's Mark. Make sure you mark off your spell slot for that.
Spells.
Hunter's Mark. So sort of very to your eyes, Illyria, a faint orange outline appears around the beast as it is marked. What do you want to do for your action?
I want to shoot it with an arrow.
All right, go ahead and make an attack roll.
And +2 initiative. Is that what I do? Or...
No, it's your longbow's attack and under action.
Okay, excuse me.
Uh, 12 misses. As your arrow just goes by its shoulder.
Okay,
Music
that was
is
a good
stopped, by
try, but help.
Does Hunter's Mark remain?
Hunter's Mark still remains, yes. Bandok, your turn.
Right. Let's see then. I'm gonna go for a straight attack to try and get it away from Avon.
Okay, go ahead and roll for an attack. Oh, that was just very short music. Give me a second. Oh, come on.
Okay. This is gonna be fun.
What'd you roll?
11.
You miss. As you try to swing at it with your axe, just ducks out of the way. I'm queuing up music. I'm sorry. There you go.
I recognize this.
Yeah, I used it last session. The Wendigo is not going to attack you.
It's from Darkest Dungeon, is why I recognize.
It is. Avon, the Wendigo is going to make a single bite attack against you.
Okay.
What's your armor class?
13, I believe.
All right, it rolled 3 plus 5 to hit, so 8, and it misses. It just tries to bite you, and you manage to duck out of the way as it goes. It is going to use its movement to jump off the balcony onto the first floor with you in its arms.
Okay.
Yeah. It does provoke an attack of opportunity from you, Willow, so you can go ahead and make an attack.
Wasn't I forget what
Oh yeah. Oh,
Hunter's Mark is still active?
Hunter's Mark is active. So
shoot it again.
Bandok and Illyria, sorry. Both of you get attacks of opportunity. So go ahead and make an attack roll.
Right.
You
I'm allowed to.
Willow, you miss with an 8.
I'm allowed to make an attack of opportunity with spells because of my.
You're not in
caster.
range of it.
Oh. Okay, just making sure.
Bandok, you hit it. Go ahead and
Roll for damage.
Yep.
Damage doesn't actually help me in the exact moment this is, but that's fine. It's something.
5 damage reduced to 3 because it has resistance to physical.
Don't worry,
yeah, you
Avon,
do
we're
3
going
damage
to
as
save
it
you.
as it moves. You manage to slash it with your axe. As it jumps down, it goes.
You kidnapped me to fight monster.
We're gonna save you even if it kills you.
It's not how that works.
That's good. Okay. You can. All right. So, Casey, it is your turn now.
Right. I am currently grappled.
You're
what
currently
does that mean?
You're currently restrained. You can't move. You can still make attacks against it, but any attack roll that you try to do has disadvantage, and you have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws.
Can I cast spells?
You can.
Could I cast Burning Hands in this thing's face?
Certainly. But go ahead at first and make an athletics check to try to break out for me at the start of your turn.
Wouldn't Burning Hands set him on fire too?
I'm
it's-
confident in saying yes.
It's a check to break out of the grip.
Oh.
I assume to move my hands so that I can actually do the spray motion that you need to do.
Not a breakaway, so you don't set yourself on.
Yeah. Make an athletics check for me.
9.
You do
9.
not manage to break out as it's grabbed you and it's got you good. But you can go ahead and cast your spell. Burning Hands has to make a dex saving throw, right?
Dex 13 is the saving throw, yes.
13, all right. 12 plus 3, so it does take half damage as you try to shoot it up in its face, and it just kind of arcs out of the way of most of it.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll damage.
Alright, so... roll 3d6 6. Should I wait for you to type the thing that you're typing?
Oh, don't worry.
He's like recording stuff for the chat. Okay, 6 points of fire damage halved to 3, but as the burning hands hits it, it's very much in pain. As it actually does 6 damage to the Wendigo because it is vulnerable to fire damage.
Whoa.
And
wish I rolled better.
It's gonna have to make a Constitution saving throw to try to keep hold of you. It does not, as it just rears back, the fire just going around its form as you cast the spell, and it just and it's trying to pat itself off with all the fire.
All right. I assume if I try and move, it's going to get an attack of opportunity on me.
Yeah, it will.
I feel like there was something I could do in bonus actions, but I don't remember what it is, so I won't think about it now, so I don't hold up the game.
Before the next round ends, coming out of the darkness in the mansion is another Wendigo, mimicking the voice of a man. It says, "Go, run, I'll hold them off," as it steps out of the darkness towards you, Casey.
It's lying. It's lying. It's lying, liar.
What was the highest initiative?
Me.
What did you roll?
Sorry, something came up. What did I miss?
He managed to get away.
Wendigo.
Where is my initiative? I rolled a 16.
It actually rolled higher than you, and the second Wendigo is going now.
So it's down on the level where Avon is.
Yeah. So Avon, it's gonna rush at you, and
no, it's still in round 1.
it's going to multi-attack and do a bite and a claw attack against you. What's your armor class?
13.
13.
Wait,
first attack hits. Second attack also hits. Where's my D? There we go. The bite attack does 4 points of piercing damage. The claw attack does it does 4 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And I'm gonna need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Alrighty. Constitution isn't bad, actually. It's pretty good. So, psyching myself up for typing in a thing that will make me roll.
Yep. 18. You feel a necrotic effect start to take hold of you as it bites into your shoulder, but you just manage to push it off.
Okay. Not feeling so hot, you guys. Just not about to die, but I'm not feeling so hot.
Back up to the initiative order. Gurman, your turn.
All right. I'm going to attempt to cast Chaos Bolt on the one that is already damaged.
I'm gonna do a music change really quick, so just give me a sec.
Didn't Wendigo 2 get the highest initiative out of everything?
It did.
So it shouldn't it?
Right.
Okay, so
It is the start of a new round.
Yeah, sorry, that was my bad.
So Gurman, what exactly does Chaos Bolt do?
Okay, so Chaos Bolt. I do my attack roll, and then I roll 2d8 damage, and I choose one of those. The number shown on determines what element the attack is. If I roll 2 of the same number, it leaps to another target of my choice, and I make a new attack roll and damage roll.
Okay, and it is it's 2d8 and 1d6.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll that.
Well, I have to make.
Well, you have to make the attack roll first.
When did another Wendigo come in the picture? What happened?
At the start of the next round.
Yeah, I got free of the first one, and then a second one immediately showed up from the first floor.
10. You miss.
Fuck
As the
me.
bolt of chaotic energy just streaks down from your position on the second floor, and just hits the ground and misses.
We still don't know what this thing's armor class is.
Well, no. Oh yeah, we don't.
Nope. I'm the only one that hit it, and that was an auto hit.
Oh, I won the attack opportunity with 22. Okay, that doesn't really tell us much.
Oh, not really.
Well, we know it's somewhere between. Okay, the highest that missed was
12.
So somewhere between 12 and 22.
That's a bit of a range.
Yeah.
That's a bit
There's
of
a range of 10.
Go ahead, Willow, your turn.
Is Hunter's Mark still active?
It's still active on the one that you guys have damaged before.
And I'll aim for that one.
Okay, go ahead and make an attack roll.
Fire's good if you've got it.
You do not have it. 16 hits.
And I roll for damage now?
Yep, go
12,
ahead.
between 12 and 16, that works.
You don't know.
20?
We're closing in on its armor class.
Go ahead and roll damage. It's 1d8 plus 2 and another d6 for Hunter's Mark. For your longbow.
D8 plus 2.
Alright, so 9 points of piercing damage halved to 6.
What about
And
the
go ahead
addition
and roll Hunter's
for-
Mark damage.
That's D6 plus.
Just a straight d6.
Or
4 points of Hunter's Mark damage as your arrow streaks into its side and it's sinks into the side of its neck actually, and like black blood starts to pour out, and it just goes and looks up at you. Duncan, your turn.
I am going to jump off the balcony and go for a drop axe strike on the one next to Avon.
All right, go ahead and make an acrobatics check.
Which one next to Avon? There's 2.
Which one? There's 2.
The one that had previously had a hold of him.
Oh, okay, that's the most damaged one then. So go ahead and make an acrobatics check. 8. So you take 6 points of falling damage as you drop from the second floor to the first floor, kind of hurting yourself and maybe tweaking something. And yeah, you can go ahead and make an attack against it.
Right then.
$22, you hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Nope. That was not enough L's.
No, it was not. Um, 12 points of slashing damage halved to 6 as you just take your axe, spin around in rage of wizard friend being hit, and you just sink it into the side of the neck. There's a little resistance. It tries to push the axe away, but you're too strong, and you just cleave this thing in 2.
Is it dead?
It is dead.
Cool.
Good.
I might not die on this turn.
Avon, your turn.
Yeah, because that thing just died. Alright. Burning Hands is a cone.
It is a cone, but there is, to your knowledge, there is one right now.
There is one, and possibly, I'm gonna say friend, next to it, kind of, as far as I'm aware? Or is he moved
No, there's
elsewhere?
currently only one. Bandok just fucking...
Yeah, is he standing in the range of it, is what I'm saying.
No, he's not, because the other one came at you from the side, so and you were face. You just have to turn around, and you would only hit that.
Okay. Yeah, I'd really like to not die, so I'm going to do the burn again.
All right, burn, burn, burny, burn.
I have an attacking.
Oh yeah, what? It's
13,
13 is the saving throw, right?
Yep.
And it's prey slaughtered.
All right. It fails the saving throw. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. So 3d6.
10.
Oh, that's better.
Bandok, you're very surprised that your wizard friend whirls around, does a burning hands at this thing, and just fucking turns it to ash. As you get the feeling that these things are quick, not that very strong or fortified. But and you just fucking destroy it. But at the end of this round, several doors on the first floor and second floor open up as more creatures start to pour in. Two creatures come out of two doors on the first floor, looking at both of you, and one breaks through one of the windows outside, and another comes charging off the balcony against each of you guys. That's 4 initiative rolls I gotta do now.
Are there still none up here?
There are 2 up there now.
Okay.
First one is a 19. Second one is also a 19. Third one is a 10. That would be put in after Willow. And the last one is a 13, so I think, yeah. All right, there you go. So, 4 more Wendigos.
Okay, I think I got that initiative order down.
I've got it as well.
So, which ones are up and which ones are down?
There are 2 up and 2 down.
But initiative-wise.
Yeah, which ones are
Okay.
going first? Is
All right, so the 2 up above on the second floor first. All right, so from either side, both of them come charging at Gurman and Illyria. Both just charging for you like a whirl of teeth and claws.
Oh, fun.
First one is a 19 to hit on Gurman.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
The second one is a 15. Actually, it's a 20 to hit on Illyria. What's your armor class?
Armor class is 16.
Yeah, they both hit. They got good rolls. Okay, to Gurman, the first attack is a bite that just comes down, like sinks into your shoulder. It does 2 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
As the claws come raking around for another hit, which do 7 points of slashing damage to you. As it just bites and like claws up into your chest.
Ugh.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Where do I find my modifier for that? That's D20 plus Constitution modifier.
Yes. 8. You feel the necrotic energy just take a hold of you, and you're not able to resist it as it does 4, 5, 7 points of necrotic damage as you just feel dark energy course through your veins.
Well, I'm at 0. And
All right, so you fall unconscious.
That's 7. So, what happens to the extra damage?
You just fall unconscious.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Illyria comes at you, does 2 points of piercing damage with the bite, and 9 points of slashing damage with its claw.
So that's 11 points total.
And make a Constitution saving throw.
Do that.
Ah, fuck. Okay. Actually, we need to back up for a bit. Because I've been doing this wrong. I've been rolling 1 attack roll for 2 attacks.
Oh,
so
wow. Okay.
I'm sorry. Okay, Zan, actually, you are not.
God.
You're not dead, thank God.
Well, that's good.
But the bite attack, including the necrotic damage, missed you because it has multi-attack, and I wasn't rolling twice for both attacks. I'm sorry. That won't happen again.
How much damage do I take?
You took, I believe it was 7 points of slashing damage, just that. Okay, Eliara, the bite attack does 9 damage to you, and the claw attack it misses.
So how much damage is that?
So, it is 2 points of piercing damage. I'm sorry.
Oh,
and make a Constitution saving throw.
Damage?
2 points of piercing damage and make.
German ain't unconscious no more. He's got.
No, I'm sorry, guys. I fucked that up.
Yeah, well, let me just fix that.
17. You easily shrug off the necrotic effect of its bite. All right, as we go back down to the round, German.
I'm rather irked, and I'm going to cast False Life on myself.
All right, is that your whole action?
I don't think I have any other action though. So.
All right, you can go ahead and cast False yourself. Go ahead and mark your spell slot off and add temporary hit point.
Doing that.
Good. Okay. You gain 6 temporary hit points.
Yep.
You cast False Life.
Yeah.
Illyria, it is your turn.
Okay, yeah, there are 4 Wendigos. Which one has the most damage? Or have none of them been attacked
None of
yet?
them have been
None
hit.
of them have been attacked quite yet.
It's the most dangerous at the moment.
The one that's right in front of you, probably.
Oh,
Yeah.
and that's Wendigo number
Do you
4.
have any
Wendigo,
melee
that's
weapons?
Wendigo
That's Wendigo number 2.
4. It's designated Wendigo 4 in the chat.
4, then I'll aim at Wendigo number 4 with
Do you
With
not
your-
have any melee
no,
weapons?
actually I want to cast Hunter's Mark.
Oh yeah,
I guess on just the one.
You use your bonus action to move your hunter's mark in front of you.
Wait, we already killed one that had her hunter's mark on it.
Yeah, and when she kills one, she can move it to on her
Yeah.
turn. She can
All
move
right,
it to
that
another
works.
target.
Sorry.
Move it to more than one target or just the one?
Just one, but you can move it if you kill something that was marked.
Oh, okay. Wendigo 4, I want to move Hunter's Mark and then attack it with another arrow.
All right, go.
Don't you have a melee weapon? Switch
Yeah,
to?
Oh,
You'd be at disadvantage if you're trying to attack something that's right up on you with.
close.
Yeah, it attacked you. It's right up on you.
Okay, so then I will attack with my dagger. That's a +4.
You'd have
Hit.
to
Go ahead.
drop your bow and draw your dagger and do that.
Yeah, so I'll just go right on it. We'll roll.
16 hits. Go ahead and roll
no,
damage.
I was supposed to roll with. That's 16 hits, and then.
Well, it would hit either way, even if you did.
Okay, so then roll. That's D8.
No, for
For
a
a
dagger,
dagger, it's D4 plus.
it's
whatever.
D4 plus your stuff. For you, it would be a D4 plus 2.
Plus Hunter's Mark.
Yeah. All right, so 3 points of piercing damage to the one right in front of you. Go ahead and roll Hunter's Mark damage. Hit it. All right, 3 points of Hunter's Mark damage as you stab it in the orange energy and flashes for a bit, dealing more damage to it as it rears back a little. All right. So, Bandok, one of the Wendigos now charges forward at you, doing 2 attacks. First one is a... Oh, let me pull up the Wendigo's character. There it is. It is actually going to pounce at you with a claw attack. So, let's see if it hits. That's a natural 20. Go ahead and make a strength saving throw for me.
Right. What's my saving throw for strength? That is +2.
All right, you are knocked prone as the claw just slams into you, dealing 4 points of slashing damage. And the Wendigo is going to use its bonus action to make a bite at you.
Right.
Bite. Okay. That is a 21 to hit. Oh, no, you did not succeed on the saving throw.
Oh, I thought you said that you are not prone.
You are knocked prone.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah. So yeah, it hits you. It dealing 5 points of piercing damage. Make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Right.
You succeed and shrug off the necrotic effect. Avon, come. Actually, no.
Nope. There's one more.
Oh yeah, no.
It
is German's turn. Your turn. No, not German.
No. It's the other Wendigo's turn, and then it's mine.
No, it's Bandok's turn.
Oh right, yeah.
Yeah,
he goes,
sorry.
then the other Wendigo goes, then.
Well, let me just mark off those. How many? 6? No, 9.
Yeah.
9 points.
These things are quick, kind of hard to hit, and deal a lot of damage, but they're not very hardy themselves.
All right then. Let's see then.
You can do a lot of things. You're a paladin, man. Holy warrior.
Yeah.
Holy diver.
Okay. Okay, I have Shield of Faith as a bonus action.
It is. You could go ahead and cast that if you'd like. And
Right.
Who would you like to cast it on?
Oh, that's a damn good question. Right. I'm gonna put it on Avon.
Avon. All right, Avon. A shield of divine energy suddenly appears around you, shimmering around you. You get a +2 bonus to your armor class for 10 minutes. Well, as long as Bandok's concentrating, essentially.
Okay.
All right. So when something attacks you, just add the +2 to your AC.
Yep.
All right. So that was your bonus action. What's your regular action?
As a regular action, I'll attack the Wendigo that just hurt. Okay, Wendigo 5 as designated in this one.
The one that's that just attacked you?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and attack it. 7 misses as your axe just sinks a little bit. Make another religion check for me, Bandok.
Right. If that's
11. All right. So, from your training under the priest, you remember that when you realize that Wendigos are unholy creatures, bred of dark magic and cannibalism. They are immune to they're weak to fire. You know that, but you feel like if you hit it with holy energy, that would be effective as well.
got it.
All right, so the last Wendigo is going to go, and that's a tongue twister. It's going to attack Avon. As it makes 2 attacks against you.
Oh, bollocks.
What's your armor class?
15 currently.
Okay, that attack misses as you duck out of the way of a bite attack. Claw attack's coming up next.
I am the knight. I am the knight.
That one also misses as you just jump up, doing the fucking splits, and the claws just go right under you.
I'm disappointed you didn't tab out of the.
All right, that went better than expected. That could have gone real bad.
It could have. Your turn, Avon.
Yeah.
Burn the heretics.
Funny thing about that, I'm out of fire spells. So,
Rip.
are either of these injured in any way?
The one, either of the ones on the first floor, neither of them have been injured.
Okay. Okay. Let's find out whether this is effective in any way, shape, or form. I'll cast Ray of Frost on the one that's threatening. What's his name? Bandok?
Oh, alright.
I mean, that's the one that's most likely to die quicker.
Yeah, probably. Alright, go ahead and make your attack.
I don't know how to do that. Spell attacks.
Spell attacks. Go roll a d20 and then add your spell attack modifier.
Which is
+5.
Oh yeah, there it is. Thank you. Yes. Okay, so +5.
That
18.
hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
All right, so that's roll d8.
Oh, nice. 8 damage against the Wendigo in front of Bandok as the cold energy just wraps around its form, and its muscles start to slow down from. All right. Back up to the top of the round, the Wendigo Gurman is going to make an attack.
Oh, good.
It is actually going to try to grapple, or not grapple. It is going to attempt to drag you out of. Well, it's going to use its Spirit Away ability and attempt to grab you. Go ahead and make an acrobatics check against its athlete.
Better 9.
Oh, this might work, actually. A 9? You just managed to duck out of the way as it attempts to grab you.
Oh, thank fuck.
The second Wendigo against Illyria is going to attempt 2 attacks. What's your armor class? Doesn't matter. It rolled a 2. Second attack. It rolled a 3. All right. So the bite and claw just miss you completely as it goes just in the air.
Just fails.
Yeah, it just
flails.
fails. Gurman, your turn.
All right. Let's see. Are the 2 up here situated? Catch them both in a Burning Hands cone?
Yes, actually, because you 2 came out of the door. Actually, no, they're not currently, because one's on either side.
Okay.
Because one came from outside and one came from inside.
Well, I'm going to try Chaos Bolt again then.
On which one?
The one closest to me.
All right, so go ahead and make your ranged spell attack. 10. The bolt sails by, missing.
Oh, man.
My turn now?
Hey.
Yep, your turn.
Yep. We are
Okay.
rolling garbage for the most part.
Yeah. Yeah.
Today.
Just
Bad
end
day,
me.
you guys.
What's the position of Wendigo 4?
The one in front
Like
of
the
you?
one- Yeah.
It's right in front of you, just like...
Okay, so I'm gonna stab it again.
All right, go ahead and try to stab it.
I thought I
Sure,
recognized
that's good.
Megalo Strike Back.
Epic Orchestra is epic.
Yeah, all right. So go ahead and make your attack. That just misses. Oh, wait, you didn't add your bonus.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wait,
That's
so that does
initiative,
hit. So your bonus is +2, right?
Okay,
Yeah.
so now it has an AC of 13 or 14.
So that is a total of 14. As you just sink your dagger into it, go ahead and roll and Hunter's Mark damage. You gotta do roll first. All right, 5 Hunter's Mark damage, and go ahead and roll dagger damage.
D4 plus 2.
Yep.
Whoa.
All right, so 3 points of piercing damage as well as you just stab into it, black blood pouring out of its wounds. It's looking rough. I'm like mathing. All right, so go ahead and another Wendigo is going to make attack against you, Bandok. Is it armor class?
I think it's like 19.
All right. First attack misses. Second attack also misses as you just block it with your shield as the claws and bite try to get at you. It comes to your turn now.
Right.
Kill it. Kill it.
Well, yeah, it should be pretty much dead after I even did that thing with it. So let me see. What's the most likely? What's the highest chance I have to hit this thing?
The highest chance is rolling a.
Actually, I have the same hit chance for all of my things, and I don't have any offensive spells prepped. Okay, so in that case, I'll go for the great axe and a big swing.
Gotcha.
Right
Go
then.
ahead. Roll the hit.
Kill it.
You miss. Great axe sinking into the floor once more.
Don't worry,
As the
big guy. I got this one.
Wendigo just grins at you. The Wendigo against you, Avon, is going to attempt to grab you. Go ahead and make an acrobatics check versus its athletics. All right.
Oh, that's pretty good. Plus
You have to beat a 10.
That's very doable. That's very doable.
As it tries to grab you, you just duck out of the way once more. You're pretty quick. And it's coming up to your turn.
Yeah, I figured I'd need the armor class, so good dexterity. Alright, so, second verse, same as the first. Let's chill this fucker out, I guess.
Gotcha.
Put him in a hearse.
As you shoot the ray of frost.
D20 plus, was it 5? I think it was, yeah, it's 5. 18.
18. It definitely hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
6.
6 points of damage against the one that's right in front of Bandok. As the bolt streaks into it, actually the cold energy managing to pierce through part of its shoulder as black blood pours out of the wound. Actually, no blood pours out of the wound as you've frozen the inside of its shoulder. It's looking really rough. All right, so back up to Wendigo. Another Wendigo. It's going to try to grab you, Gurman.
Oh, good.
Make an acrobatics check. You have to beat a 9. You don't manage to beat it as it just grabs you.
Oh, good.
Starts to drag you deeper into the house as it uses its full movement to take you across the upstairs and is heading towards a window.
Illyria, save me.
Illyria, it is your turn.
Isn't it?
Oh wait, no.
Nope, it's the other one.
It's
It's the
the
other one.
hunter's Wendigo's turn.
Do I lose my turn?
It's not up on. It's not your turn now.
Nope, it's the other Wendigo's, then it's your turn.
Wendigo's turn, then your turn. So the Wendigo is going to try to grab you. So make an acrobatics check. You have to beat a 11.
No pressure.
No pressure.
All the pressure.
All the pressure.
Quiet.
Roll d20 and add your acrobatics. 15. You easily duck out of the way as it tries to grab and misses. Gurman, it is your turn. The Wendigo has currently grabbed you around the waist and it is heading towards a window.
What restrictions do I have because I'm grabbed?
If you make an attack roll, it is actually you get a chance to break the grab at the start of your turn.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll an athletics check.
That's probably all. Fire, let me check just to be sure.
Be huge.
I'm afraid I'm not dead. Oh, good.
You were not huge.
Ooh.
I was limp.
Not huge as it continues to hold you. You can make an attack against it if you...
Yeah, I'm gonna try grasp on it.
Shocking grasp. Okay, so you just try to grab one of the arms and shock it on you.
Mm-hmm. So roll attack first.
Yep, roll an attack.
Do I have any penalty for being grabbed?
You if you have a disadvantage on attack. You miss as you try to to grab at its face. It just relinquishes its grip on one and just bats your arm away and then grabs you again.
Oh, good.
All right, so Illyria, your turn.
Okay. I want to stab again. Stabby stab with my knife.
You're gonna stab. Stab.
Stab. Oh, I am in the wrong. Sorry, I was in the Earthbound gang just now. I was like,
all right,
what?
go ahead. Nope, go ahead and stab.
Dagger.
Roll.
Haha. Yeah. 10. Unfortunately, you miss. Wait, no. What's your bonus?
Two. For what?
2. You miss. Unfortunately, you just barely miss. As it just
Wait, is she working with? What's she working with right now? The
daggers.
Dagger's +4 to hit.
Is it +4 to hit?
Yeah. +4 to hit.
Oh, then I am wrong. You hit.
Hey!
Oh, son of a bitch! It is +4. It's +2 damage. I'm sorry. I was thinking of the wrong thing.
Roll d4 +2.
Sorry. +2.
Mark, right?
Yeah, Hunter's Mark damage too. 2 points of damage to it. 4 points of damage to it. As
To kill them all.
As it's looking super rough right now.
Ugh.
Hold on. The other one to go against Bandok is going to make 2 more attacks. Armor class 19. First one misses. Second one hits. You take 5 points of slashing damage as it claws rake across your chest.
I'm going to use Stone's Endurance.
All right, go ahead and roll for that to
Not me.
reduce the damage.
Right, what's the... 1d12 + 2, right.
Three. What was the... It was 5 points, right?
Yes.
All right, so you take 2 points of damage.
Right. 2 points.
All right, so the Wendigo against Casey is going to make a...
Oh, isn't it Bandok now?
Yeah, it's your turn. Go
Yes,
ahead.
yes.
Okay, let me just get that in there. Right then. I'm going to... Okay, so right now, the one right in front of me is pretty much done. Can't do anything about the one taking away German or facing Illyria. Okay. Could I go for the other one that's down on level with us, that we haven't been focusing on?
You could, but you'd provoke an
I will
attack
be
of
right back,
opportunity
guys.
from
Okay.
the one against you.
So close to dying. Just kill it.
Alright then. I will attack Wendigo 5.
Gotcha.
Group up and hit it till it dies.
One then. That hits. Go ahead and roll
thank God.
damage. You want to use a divine smite on this?
It's practically dead, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty close.
I'll see what I hit. Let's see what I hit for damage for before I decide to use Radiant Smite.
You'll probably kill it with your damage bonus, let alone anything else.
Yeah. Yeah, it's it is reduced to 4. It is barely alive at this point. Like a soft wind would blow it over. You can choose to use divine smite if you.
Screw it. Divine Smite.
All right, you kill it. You don't even need to roll. It had 2 health left. And even if you rolled 2 1s, it still would have killed it. All right. So mark off a spell slot for that as you just eviscerate this thing.
I'm back.
Okay, you see.
Right, that's me out of spell slots.
Yeah, the Wendigo that is in front of you, Avon. It's sort of its eyes glow with a magic energy as Bandok, you recognize this as the same energy that was controlling the Scarecrow, as the Wendigo just leaps backward and attempts to burst through the window. Avon, you get an attack of opportunity.
I do?
Yes.
I don't think I get one with spells. I assume it has to be
Unless
like
you're a
another-
warcaster.
I'm not.
Okay, then you just make a
Whatever a warcaster is. I'm not that.
yeah, that's the feat that lets you do that.
So it's just daggers then.
Yeah. So go ahead and make a dagger attack.
Now that's a knife.
That's a knife.
It is a little knife. I don't know how to roll for this.
So okay. For your dagger, it would be. Do you have a dagger?
Yes.
Oh, did you equip it?
Yes.
No, you did not. Unfortunately. Yeah, you can come in, Chris. All right. Yeah. All right. So I equipped it for you.
Okay.
Your action, it would be a +5 to hit.
Oh, right, because it's a finesse weapon. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So.
Ignore me if you hear my roommate moving around.
Hi, roommate guy.
What up, Chris?
You definitely hit it as the dagger just sinks into its side as it tries to move away.
This is the first time I've stabbed something.
1d4 +3 for you.
Yep. That was in character, by the way.
I figured.
Talking in
So
character.
3 points
So
of piercing
super
damage as the dagger sinks into its side, black blood pouring out as it runs away and breaks through the window, exiting combat. The one that's currently holding you, German, is going to move towards the window.
I haven't gone yet.
Oh, you haven't gone yet. Yeah, you go ahead.
Yes, of course. Sorry.
Yeah, you go ahead. Sorry.
Is it out of range of anything? Has it gone far enough, or is it just fucked off completely?
The one that just ran from you.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucked off completely.
Some movement speed.
It's high. These are custom creatures I've made based on another one.
I can't do all that much, unfortunately.
You could run over to run over to Bandot, the one. Oh wait, no, Bandot killed that one.
Save me.
You could certainly throw the dagger if you wanted to.
You could try and hit mine with a spell, maybe.
No, I couldn't. You were on an entirely different floor and completely away from me, as far as I'm aware.
I'll say for this sake, if you use your full movement, you just get barely in range where you could throw the dagger.
At the one holding
Zan. Gurman. Yeah.
I'll do that then. Sure.
Alright, so you run over, rushing past Bandok and just chucking the dagger at that one.
I never use this thing anyway.
Go ahead and make an attack.
Same roll?
Yep, same roll. You
20.
hit it. Go ahead and roll down.
Roll D4 plus what?
Plus, it's plus
I just
3,
rolled this.
I believe.
Yeah, plus 3.
5 damage reduced to 3 because it's resistant. It has to make a saving throw, which it fails as it releases Gurman.
You're
thank
welcome.
God.
Kind of.
Much obliged.
Yeah. The Wendigo, it start of the next round. It releases Gurman, clutching the dagger in its side. It looks over to the one in front of Illyria that is like being eviscerated, and it sees its brother flee as the same dark energy takes over its eyes, and it attempts to leap out of the window.
I can make an attack of opportunity, right?
Yes, you can.
Can I attempt to use shocking dagger that's in it? Because I think it gets a bonus because if there's metal.
I'll say yeah. You attempt to grab the dagger and channel it through.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I have advantage. It says I have advantage if they have metal.
Oh, you do? Okay, then yeah, you have advantage on the roll.
Neat. Is that on attack roll or?
Attack roll, yeah. I think, yeah.
It's gotten awfully quiet.
23, that hits, but roll again to see if you crit. Yeah, that still hits, and yeah, 23. Go ahead and roll damage, and then I'll say double the damage.
So it'd be 1d8 and then multiply by 2.
Yep. All right. 10 points of 10 points of lightning damage. You just like shock this thing,
And it can't take reactions until.
yeah. And you actually shock this thing, and instead of it being able to leap out the window, it instead falls out the window, crashing down 2 stories. As it takes 10 points of falling damage because it didn't successfully jump out.
That'd be reduced to 5 because it's physical, though, wouldn't it?
It's resistant to slashing, piercing, and bludgeoning damage, but it's not resistant to damage as this thing just splatters against the ground.
Oh, yeah.
So it's dead?
Yeah.
Nice. Take that, you asshole.
Yeah. Illyria, your turn. Actually, no, it's not. It's
Okay.
the second Wendigo's turn. That was an attack of opportunity. That one can barely move, and it's just, at this point, it's just wildly swinging at you. First
I guess
attack
you could-
misses. Second attack hits. What's your armor class? Real quick. I can't hear you, but it got a total of 22.
16.
All right,
My
so it does Does 8 points of slashing damage with just claws.
Ugh. 8 hit points out of 18.
You still up?
It's my turn now. I want
No,
to
it's not.
stab it.
It's Gurman's turn. Because 2 Wendigo went and it provoked an attack of opportunity.
All right, I'm going to attempt to Ray of Frost the one that Illyria is fighting.
Make an attack roll.
Come on.
Unfortunately, you miss as the beams. It's teetering and just out of the way. Illyria, your turn.
Stab it in the...
I think she might have gone AFK, guys.
Oh wait, no, she's just muted herself, unfortunately. Your bonus is +4, so that unfortunately is. Bandok, it is your turn.
All right then. What's my movement speed?
30. You could get up to the 2nd floor. That's just it.
Yeah. The only one left is the one that's fighting Illyria right now.
Right. In that case... I don't really have anything I can throw at it, do I?
Unfortunately, no. I mean, you could attempt to. You could certainly attempt to.
Really?
Yeah, I guess.
Well, now I have to try.
Okay. What are you throwing at it?
Well, I'm currently holding my great axe.
All right.
Throw Avon at it.
All right.
I
So
feel like Abe would not agree with this course of action.
I have misgivings about this plan.
you're on the 2nd floor. And throw your great axe. Make just a straight attack roll. Don't add any bonuses to it if you're throwing it.
Okay then.
Nine. Hold on. All right, so you fling your axe at it, and it embeds itself into the ground just at Illyria's feet.
Well, I mean, that's okay. That just means you can do a cool action roll next turn and pick it up.
Yeah, so it is your turn, Avon.
It is?
Avon, sorry. Yes, it is.
Okay. I'm inside the house at the moment.
You are.
Could I get up to a place... Could I get anywhere where I could conceivably make a shot on the one remaining dude?
You can make a you're on the bottom floor, and it's 10 feet, so you could throw a dagger.
I mean, with a spell. I have ranged spells. I have Ray of Frost.
Oh, then yeah, you can go ahead and attack.
Yeah, it's 60-foot range, so I could do that.
Oh, yeah, well, you could have... Wait, what? Why'd you throw the dagger when you could have Ray of Frosted the...
It's a good point, but it worked out, so don't question it. Shut up.
It was a stupid plan, but it works. It's
Yeah.
not stupid.
Like throwing an axe. That could have worked. Throwing Weapon Brothers. Also, I want that dagger back, by the way.
You can
German
go get
guy.
it after the fight.
German, not German.
German. So go ahead and make a ranged spell attack.
Oh,
You miss, unfortunately.
dang it. I should have thrown another dagger.
Yeah. So that Wendigo that's against Illyria is going to attempt to flee. As it tries to move away, Illyria, you get an attack of opportunity.
I assume I'm not in range for that.
No, it's moving out of her range.
I wasn't sure how close to her I was or not.
Yeah. Willow, are you? I think she might have gone AFK.
She might have done. She's gone mute at the very least.
Mm-hmm. I can roll for her if we want to speed along.
I'm fine with that.
All right. So it's +4 with the dagger, right?
To hit, yeah.
That's a natural 20.
Well, that's quite unfortunate, actually, that she's not here to enjoy that.
That's very unfortunate.
The person at this table with the best luck only uses it when they aren't here. No, wait a minute. I just realized the only 2 nat 20s we've had this session both came from the GM.
Yeah. I'm not fudging rolls, I promise.
No, wait, all 3 of them came from the GM. Because Devlin got a nat 20 as well.
Yeah. I'm a lucky bitch. You guys are not. So you don't even need to roll damage. This thing 2 health. As she just sinks the dagger into its back and just don't give me that gift, you bitch. She just sinks the dagger into its back and just cleaves this thing's spine.
That's really distracting. I'm just gonna scroll up.
And and it drops down. So congratulations, guys. You all managed to defeat a total of 5 Wendigos.
Out of the 6, right?
Yep, out of the 6.
Only one got away.
Mm-hmm.
I call for a
Everyone.
victory screech, but it's far too late at night for that here.
I call for a victory finding my dagger. That was expensive.
You go outside and
And my axe.
grab the dagger. You grab your axe. Everyone, go ahead and.
Pardon?
I'm doing math. 1,500.
Oh, we'll be here all night.
Listen, cuck. So go ahead and everyone add hold on. Yeah, we're gonna be here a while.
I have a pizza coming. Use the calculator.
Right, everyone go ahead and add 360 experience to your total.
Nice.
How do I do that?
Go to
Manage XP.
Yeah.
What's that?
Click your character's profile and hit Manage XP.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
I'll add Illyria's to hers.
So it was 360, you said?
Yep, 360.
Yay.
Oh, poop.
All right, so I think that's where we'll end it off. The party battered but alive, if a little shaken. And then I guess sometime in the future we'll continue on with the adventures of the party at Great Shade Manor.
I assume we should reset our...
Not yet. We'll do that
Okay.
next session.
All right.
All right. Thank you, everyone, and good night.
It was a pleasure meeting you, sir.
And remember, kids, dice games are totally better than card games.
I feel like everyone just remembered that we're like recording this just now.
Nah, I've been cognizant of it.
I've been a little cognizant of it.
I've been restraining my shitposting tendencies.
I suppose next week, Casey, if you'd like to join us again, we'll do another one of these.
Yeah, I'm game.
I would enjoy that. Well, like, I guess send us a link when the podcast is up or whatever.
Yeah.
Sure.
Because I'd like to hear how shitty I sound on recording.
Camera.
Well, it's not camera, but you know what I mean.
I should probably stop the recording.
You probably should.
So, bye everybody.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Au revoir.